You're fasting for Ramadan. It's really a marathon. You're an Islamic paragon. But you could go for some chicken parmesan. What can you do to make it till dark? Blow something up in a city or park. Now, of course, we know that's not happening, ladies and gentlemen. This week in Jihad has no jihad because it is Ramadan. It is the time of peace, and we are here with the great Dr. David Wood. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, David.
Isn't it great that you never have a bombathon during Ramadan?
Never. There is no jihad this week because it's Ramadan, and so we know that all the Muslims are praying, fasting, and making the world a better place. And so for that, we can all be grateful. And I guess that's the show for tonight, David.
We could take the rest of Ramadan off.
Yep, that's it. Unfortunately, I guess we should do a little bit of cleanup, though, before we go, because there were a few people, misunderstanders of Ramadan, who have indeed gone so far as to commit violence. What we have so far in day 6 of Ramadan, according to the excellent TheReligionOfPeace.com, Ramadan Bombathon, 15 attacks, 50 killed so far this Ramadan. Now we know that that means that there were at least 15 Muslims who somehow did not understand properly that Ramadan is a time for them to put away their swords and reach out in peace to all people of goodwill. In any case, though, this is, after all, this week in jihad. And so I guess we have a moral duty to take 3, 4, maybe even 5 minutes, David, and go through some of the jihad activity of the past week. This is Kabil Bayo. Can you see him?
Mm-hmm.
Kabil Bayo is this gentleman's name. He's got a smart little mustache there, and he's also got that big stick. He is a Pakistani police officer in the Kanpur police station. And what he did when Ramadan began was that he went out with that stick. Let's see old Kabil Bayo again. He went out holding that big stick, and he used it to hit Hindus who were eating. Now, Hindus actually do not fast during Ramadan. But Kabil Bayo, he went around hitting people with this stick for not observing Ramadan when they were not even Muslims. Now, I thought this was interesting because we're often told in the West, you may remember anyway, 10, 15 years ago, there were some initiatives in several states to actually outlaw Sharia in several American states. And the Council on American Islamic Relations was livid, and they fought very hard against these initiatives, and they killed them on the grounds of religious freedom. And they insisted that Sharia had nothing to do with non-Muslims at all. It was completely applicable only to Muslims.
Yeah, they said. I remember. Matter of fact, it was news organizations like CNN as well. They were all over it, and the claim was Sharia is just things like praying and fasting during Ramadan. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. So if you're against Sharia, you're saying Muslims don't have these rights to do these things, but that's absurd. And therefore, you need to drop anything about United States government not enforcing Sharia. You gotta drop all these claims.
Yep.